It takes someone like me to. What up, YouTube? Yeah, I'm leaving my employer. You know, I call it my personal plantation. You know, I guess I need to ease up off of that, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm headed home. But I had a thought that crossed my mind, man. You know, and it was the concept of loyalty. You know, generally when loyalty is spoke of, it's spoken in regards to people who it's spoken by people who may have felt others have been disloyal to them. You know, I guess you also could say, well, it's also spoken by people who have been loyal to others, you know, and feel as if their loyalty has been mismanaged or taken advantage of. You know, it's fair. It's two sides of the coin, you know. Or it may be a concept where there may be a discovery of disloyalty or misplaced loyalty. But tonight, you know, as I drive, I didn't hit the expressway. I said I'm gonna cruise tonight. It's a nice night. Let me let my top down a little bit. I said I'm gonna drive slow and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna attempt, because I said I'm gonna try to stop using the word try first and foremost. I'm going to attempt to break down the concept in which I listed in the title, where it says your loyalty actually benefits you. I mean, actually, it's for you. Even in the process of it represents you, even while it may benefit others. You know, because I would hope that most of the people within the sound of my voice have been able to experience a friend or someone of that nature in which they've been able to appreciate having the loyalty of or loyalty from. You know, so loyalty in itself, you know, it's a virtue. So when I say when other people speak your name, in the concept of, well, is that person dependable? And I don't know whether, I guess loyalty and dependability are play themselves together, kind of like, sort of. But when people are thinking about you, or you're thinking about someone else, and you're evaluating the virtues of that person, their finer traits and qualities and characteristics, you have to, specifically if it's somebody close to you that you're relying upon, whether it's to hold your personal information, or or loyalty in regards to, like, let's say, for example, you have a company or business, and you know, it's the person that you know or work with, and that you might rely on the virtues of. You have to make sure that they are loyal and dependable. You know, because you don't necessarily, this is your company, this is your livelihood, this is what you put your resources and expect to make your way and make your economic wherewithal from. So it's like, well, you know, a person that is sincerely and genuinely loyal to you is an asset, and assets, you know, in the concept of business, assets have a value. You know, I dabbled a little bit in accounting. You know, in college, I went to Fisk University. You know, that's why in some cases I tend to get a little bit verbose, a little bit wordy, with things I say on my lives and things like that. And that's one thing I'm going to attempt to try to do to avoid being so wordy and getting to the point, which I'm not necessarily directly getting to the point. I got to walk. I'm trying to walk my way to this. I'm trying to walk my way to get to this. So loyalty, having a loyal person in your circle is an asset. A truly loyal person, because if you have a strong circle, or you have something that is a strong circle that is let's say, for example, this circle is a circle of what word I'm looking for. Let's just say something I just said already, a circle of accountants or whatever. And these accountants, they know the secrets and the accounting practice and accounting methods that are utilized by some high dollar companies, some top earning companies. And so they share that these secrets may be legal or illegal. So these secrets are shared amongst these top tier accountants. Now, all it would take is an unloyal person to go within that circle and take that information from within that circle, outside of the circle, and take it to a competitor, a competing company. And what those secrets could do, they could either be utilized by that company to be copied by that company, or they could be exploited by that company to ruin the company in which that disloyal individual within your circle works for. So when you're dealing with loyalty, it's valuable. It has a value, because in a lot of cases it's few and far between where you find an individual that is actually loyal, and I guess that's where you come from, loyal to a fault, because some people are loyal. And I can honestly speak from experience. Some people are loyal to a fault, whereas they're loyal to the point where it might hurt their own individual bottom line. They're loyal to the point where they'll be loyal to somebody else's individual self, or their cause or business or whatever, or organization, to the point where it affects the loyal person's bottom line and their wherewithal. I'm using big words. It affects how they're able to get along. It affects how they benefit themselves. So once again, it's like, well, that loyalty is an asset. It's a virtue. It's something that when you come across a loyal person, that's someone that you really dare not cross. Because if someone is truly loyal, the more loyal a person is to you, and the more opportunities they have to demonstrate that loyalty to you. That motherfucker just ran that light like it was shit. Y'all saw that, right? This is Chicago driving. If that person is loyal to you, and then you mess around and find a reason to they find a reason to where they feel as if their loyalty is unappreciated, or their loyalty is disregarded, then at that point you have a liability on your hand. You have a liability in the concept of business accounting is something that will cause you a loss on your spreadsheet. You have assets and you have liabilities. Like I stated earlier, a loyal person is an asset. The loyalty that they have within themselves and the loyalty that they practice itself is an asset. So, the title I wrote, your loyalty, although it's a virtue to you, it's something that makes up your character. It's something that represents the type of person that you are, and how you operate within your functions and dealing with people, places, and things. It's part of you. whether the level of loyalty that you have, whether it's good loyalty, it's strong loyalty, fair weather loyalty, or disloyalty, it's a representation of you. But you know, even if I'm rambling, I'm yammering. Let me slow it down. So when you look at that person, that loyal person, or when you are that loyal person, let's say, it's part of you. If you have a strong constitution, you don't want to be. I mean, I guess it's some people it doesn't necessarily matter to them. I guess it depends on what type of man or woman that you are. I myself, speaking for myself, if I put my word down on something, I stated earlier that one of my most memorable statements, that sayings that came from my grandfather, my namesake. I'm Flav nigga, Flav Nigel on this app, but that's not my real name. We all characters on this internet. But one of the favorite things that my grandfather used to say was, one of my favorite things. I don't know if it was his favorite thing, but he said, a man's word is his bond. I know that's not a new concept. A man's word is his bond. I guess that's why when I got to college, my freshman and sophomore year, I started hanging with the 5%, because they was always talking about word is bond. I place my life before my word shall fail. But the way that my grandfather worded it was, a man's word is his bond. If a man does not do what he says he'll do, then he won't be blessed. Now, if I say to you, I'm loyal to you, and you can count on me, whatever secrets, whatever things that you need to be handled, or whatever times of allegiance you may need me to come to aid and benefit for, then that's me. That's just the way I'm built. And once again, that's my constitution. So for me to be that to you, that's a benefit to you. So it's like, well, don't. And this is not necessary. This is just me being philosophical. This is not me speaking specifically. I mean, I can name times in my life, like I said earlier, I'm oftentimes loyal to a fault, where I'll keep it 100 with a motherfucker, and then at the end of the day, I end up being dejected, because I feel as if. And we got to be careful with those feelings. I feel guidance above my emotions. I'll feel as if I'm taken advantage of, because I'll know that I extended myself, I've taken risks. In loyalty, you take risks, especially if you are involved in activities that may not necessarily be legal. And I'm not going to go too far into my past life, but if I lay myself down to be loyal to you, if it comes to a time where I need to lean upon you, and you're not there for me, then I'm going to feel like, well, hell, it's just a waste of loyalty. The next time I'm in a position where my loyalty may be useful, I'll be reluctant to give it. And that shouldn't be the case. That's your loyalty is your virtue. It's part of you. It's what makes you the stand down, 10 toes, palms up type of nigga that you are. My grandfather, let's see what it say. I need to take my glasses off to see shit. I can't see a goddamn thing. But I need to set I know what it is. I need to set my viewing for the night viewing. I can't see it. It's like black and white. But I know somebody said something about their grandfather. But yeah. So it's like, well, my loyalty is a benefit, because if I'm in your motherfucking corner, I got your back, nigga. Or whoever, niggerette, whomever. I want to see you win. I get satisfaction for seeing somebody that I have an affection for, an affinity for, a love for, to see them winning. That charge me up. I'm almost at my parking lot, so I'll be able to read y'all stuff in a second. That charges me up. That makes me feel good. So that makes me want to even, stand stomp down right next to you, side by side with you. I ain't necessarily got to have your back, because me having your back means I'm standing behind you. I'd rather be standing in front of, standing side by side with you, in the midst of the funk. You know what I mean? So, yeah, understand what I'm saying. Even though your loyalty is part of who you are, but when you express that loyalty, when you give that loyalty to somebody else, that is a benefit to them. It's a gift. Some people don't appreciate or recognize the benefit of gifts. And that's not your problem. That's the way they're built. Even though you may express your loyalty to somebody else for a reason, even though you may express your loyalty to somebody else, and they may take advantage of it, or they may appreciate it. Even if they take advantage of it, that doesn't mean that you have to change who you are or the way that you do things because their misbehavior or the way they came off on you. That's that. You got to be you. If you can't be you in regards to whatever happened, then that just goes to show how weak you are. You let somebody change who you are because they crossed you. Yeah, you gonna change a little bit, but not to the point where you devalue yourself. Yeah, I read that big facts. Yeah, let me get this shit. I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm sorry, because I'm really surprised to see people out there, and I appreciate y'all being out there. But I'm gonna round it on off because I reached home base. So understand this, and this is just, and I can only speak for myself because I can't speak for hopefully I have people in my life that are loyal to me, But because that's just how I'm built. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you the long way. This is just the people, just to spread the game I didn't receive through experience. Don't let the fact that somebody might ignore the type of your loyalty of them and take advantage of it and disregard it and treat it like it's nothing. All right, cats out there. Yeah, cats fuck with me. Okay. See, loyalty leads to longevity. Just know where to place it. You damn sure right, sister. Sister Cat. Yeah. It can affect all it affects if it go bad, if my loyalty's not appreciated, whereas you might have had a four-legged chair, suddenly that fourth leg doesn't function in the way it used to function, so it's out of there. Yeah, so with this being said and all that being said, Kat, you go on now because I see there's nobody there. I appreciate you for coming through and sliding and adding on. I'm gonna get better with it. I'm ready for all the YouTube smoke. I like it. Not only do I like the song, I got a T-shirt. I had a T-shirt made with it on it. My guy Crooked Money, White City Jones, he made my T-shirt. But enough of that. Peace and love, y'all. I'm up out of here. Yeah, sis. I'm glad you come through because just even if it's just like they say, church is a congregation of one or more. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I mess around. I don't know how this. I got an extra large when it should be a double X, but I'm about to hit the gym up and make a little transformation. I'm getting a little titty meat. So I got to fix my titty meat. And and my belly getting a little round too, so I got to take care of that too. So with that being said, man, it's all good. Flav gonna rise. Even Flav been riding the wave for all these years. You know, and monkey after monkey might slide through, but ain't now one of them son of bitches to start the show yet. So yeah, good night, sis, and good night to anybody else who may come later. And I appreciate it, y'all, for taking y'all time to check your guy out. Nigga Nation or nothing. Peace and love. Oh, yeah, hitting the track. Yes, sis, we got to get it. Hey, lose it, use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. You know, that laziness and that tiredness comes from inactivity. All right, now, I got to go. Let me go fix me something to go ahead and light my clip up and get my hunger bellies going so I can get ready to do this again tomorrow. Peace and love. Let's see, I got to learn how to close that thing, boy. Learn how to close it. You a